Welcome and good morning, folks. It is Tuesday, the 25th of January, and we've got a full set of bets for you today. £20 stake on Sky Bet, plus we have got £10 half stake on the golf. So we're putting out the golf bets today because I think the Farmers Insurance, which is the American one, is starting a little bit earlier. I think it's actually starting possibly tomorrow rather than usually on a Thursday. So we've got golf bets today. I know last week golf bets didn't go our way, but just because it didn't go away last week doesn't mean it won't go away this week. So we're not giving up on golf. We can't really make much judgment of a sample size of one attempt. So we've got golf today, but it is simpler than what I've done last week. So review of yesterday. So we just had the one bet yesterday. It was a lucky 15 bet with some additional singles. And mixed results really. So the first race, 2:15 at Kempton. I went down to Kempton yesterday to watch the racing, and I can tell you whether you watched it on video or not, but on live, Los Camachos was really disappointing. It just didn't really ever get going. So really disappointing with the first leg. Second leg at Southall by Jove really was in a nice close finish there. So we got that second 8-1. And then 3:45, Sky Bet customers, as we are using on this account, Purple Poppy was 5th place, 20-1 on the channel, 14-1 SP, but we got 20s on 5th place. So that was grand. And then the last leg, disappointing, was King Charles. So we've got an each way place double and an each way single on by Jove. So I make that £10 stake, 6.45 back. So not great in terms of it wasn't a profit, but we're on the board for the week at least, albeit we are starting the week a couple of quid behind. So that's where we are from yesterday. As far as today goes, 4 bets, £20. Here we go. Bet 1. So bet 1 is the main bet, and this is our lucky 15 bet. So number 1, Lingfield Creationist. I really like the price on that one. It's been drifting all morning, which I'm really happy with, to be fair. I think 16-1 is a really good price, particularly when they are paying 4 places in that race. So that's the one I think is a really nice bit of value for today, but we'll see. 150 Leicester Bard, paying 5 places. This was when I did my staking plan last night. It was 10-1, and I was really liking 10-1. 6-1 is less good. Clearly, I've kept it in. I still think 6-1 for that horse in a 5-placed race is really great value. 10s would have been better, but we've only got 6 this morning. 420 Leicester First Angel, 11-2. I think it's a really interesting horse. I really think can win that race at a nice enough price. We'll see. And then 8 o'clock Southall, Atiyar. Again, been nibbled at. When I looked last night, 11-1, which was clearly a better price. Had to take 8s this morning. Either way, I'm still happy with what we've got in a total bet there. 20 pence each way, lucky 15, and 25p each way singles on all 4. So that is £8. Bet 1. The next 3 bets are all £4. I've tried to make it a little bit simpler in terms of amounts. However, pre-warning, bet 2 is a little bit more complicated than the others. All right, bet 2. So we've got 4 horses in here, and we are attempting here a 4-fold ultimately, but we've got other bits and bobs on it. So I'll run you through the 4 horses. 150 Leicester, Just Don't Know. 220 Leicester, Extraordinary Man, who is also in another bet coming. 320 Leicester, Zuckerberg, 5 o'clock Southall, Rogue Star. So what we've got is a 40p each way 4-fold on so that's on all 4. 40p each way 4-fold on all 4, if you can get that out. Then the top 3, so not Rogue Star, so the top 3, so that's the 3 Leicester ones, 80p each way treble. And then the bottom 2 that you see have got triangles, Zuckerberg and Rogue Star, 40p each way singles. I appreciate that's a bit complicated and it's not going to be what everybody likes to do, but that's the way I've kind of put a little bit of insurance in there, I think, in terms of what I'm trying to stake. So that's our bet. That's bet 2. And then you'll be pleased to know it gets simpler for bet 3 and 4. Bet 3. All horses are down Royale. All races paying 4 places on Sky Bet. So we've got a each way Trixie here. 210 Hammersmith, 20-1. 340 Dubai Devil, 17-2. 410 Rhodia, we're going to go with 20-1. 20p each way Trixie, 40p each way singles, on all three, £4 bet. And finally for the horses, bet 4. Again, nice and simple. It's a win Trixie bet. So 220 extraordinary man. So we've got that in the each way fourfold. We're going to put it in the win singles too. There's quite a lot of horses in that race. I don't normally like to put singles in there, but I think if you actually read through some of the form, I still think 130 is overpriced, and that's why it's in there. So it's not a guaranteed cert where you put your house on, but I do think 130 is a really nice price for a win for that horse. 350 Leicester Excitus. I think we're going to call that one. 5-runner race, 9-2. I think is really generous. Clearly, it's 5-runner race. Anything can happen. But I think, again, from a form point of view, I just was tempted by the price there for a win. And then 7:30 Southall, Patsy Fagan, 15-8. So we've got 40p win Trixie and 3-cross 80p win singles. That is £4. That is bet 4. That is our £20. So for those of you who are interested and want to stay on the line, we've got the golf. I'm going simpler than last week. Last week I've tried to do doubles and funny amounts. I've got 6 golfers at Farmers Insurance and 4 at Dubai Desert Classic, and we are going to go 50p each way on all 10 of them. So it's a £10 bet, so it's a half-hour stake. So here's what we've got if we can hold it up to the screen well enough. Farmers Insurance paying 8 places at the moment on Sky Bet. Tony Finau just looks, should be a lot shorter than 28-1. Tons of form on Torrey Pines. So 28-1 him, and then the next 5 I think are really good value, and Sky Bet are offering some decent prices compared to some of the other bookies on these. Ryan Palmer 66, I saw he was 50s at Paddy. Lanton Griffin 66, and then Tom Hogue, Francesco Molinari and Luke List all at 80s. So we've got those 6 for there, and Dubai Desert Classic only paying 7 places, so we've got 4 here. Rafa Cabrera-Bello 40-1. With Adri Arnhouse, we're sticking with Adri. He didn't do well for us last week, but we're going to go again this week. 60-1, Adri, and then the 250-1 shots there. Brandon Stone, which I think is really overpriced, 150s. Jason Scrivener, 150s. So to keep it simple, we've got 50p each way on all 10, £10 bet. It is in our staking plan. I did have a real big debate. Do I stick with horses and leave the golf this week? But I did a lot of research and I've come up with that. So we're going with it. All right. Good luck for those of you who are following my bets today. But likewise, good luck with your own bets if you're putting your own bets on. We can't all win, clearly, but I'm putting the good luck out to you anyway. All right. I will see you in the morning. Been a pleasure as always. Thanking you.